What's going on, YouTube? It's me, it's your boy, the legend, the man, 116 Gaming. Today we're back with another Annals of Archetypes video, and today's deck archetype is kind of a weird one. There's it's just a weird deck. I've never actually played it in real life. In fact, I'm pretty sure all the cards for it are common. But this is what the random archetype generator on the internet told me to do, so I did it. Anyway, let's get into it. Today's video is digital bugs. Now, you might notice there's only 8 cards in this archetype, and that is correct. So obviously the deck building was a little weird. It was very, very weird to build this deck. I had to work around a lot of things, but I'll get to that in a moment. First, let's go over the deck. Digital bugs, Centibit, they're all level 3 monsters. Light Inset, level 3 light insets. Centibite is 15 and 5. Registrator is 1 and 1,000. Web Solder is 515. Lead Debug is 500 0, and Cocoon Denser is 0 2000. All of them have the cannot be used as Z material for an Z summon except for the Z summon of an Insight Tech monster. All of them have that. So once per but each have their own 2 different effects. Centibit is once per turn when this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense, you can special summon 1 level 3 inset monster from your deck in defense position. And that Z's monster that was summoned using this card on the field, as that Z material gains this effect. This card can attack all defense position monsters your opponent controls once each. So clearly, it wants you to do rank 3 plays and do some, none of these cards are going to be left in attack by themselves, so the battle position don't really matter, but it just helps you special summon stuff from the hand. Registrator is when you normal summon a level 3 inset, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can make both this card and that card monster level 5 or 7. If this card is special summoned from the hand, you can change the battle position of 1 inset monster you control, and that Z's monster that was summoned using this effect, using this card on the field, has gains this effect 1,000 attack and defense. So really, what you could do with this one, you can normal any of them, of the other 3 that I haven't got to yet. Then you can special summon this. Well, you could normal this, Centibit, special this, and then special another one. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can normal one of these, special summon this. Okay, I just lost my train of thought with that, but whatever. I'll get to it eventually. But anyway, if this card is special summoned, you can, but this helps make the rank 5 and 7, which it's 35 and 7 for these monsters. So, obviously they want you to go into light 3, light at Z inset monsters, and clearly, I don't know why this deck is functional about it's just a weird deck. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is just a weird ass deck. And anyway, continuing. Web Solder, you can change 1 face-up attack position monster you control, change it to face-up defense, change it to defense, and if you do, special summon 1 level 3 inset type from your hand in defense. And that Z monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains this effect. If it is Z summoned, the defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls becomes 0, then also change them to defense. That's a pretty decent effect to deal with boss monsters, so that's not a bad card. Can I be once per turn when this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense, you can add 1 level 3 inset monster from your deck to your hand and Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field gains this effect. When this card destroys a monster by battle, draw a card. And once per turn, if this card is in attack position, you could target one level 3 insect type monster in your grave. Change this card to defense position, and if you do, special summon that monster to defense. And at Z's monster that was summoned using this card on the field gains this effect. If this card attacks a defense position monster, your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated until the end of the damage step, which is pretty decent. So there's a lot of little shifty battle position change position changes that causes searching, special summoning. So it's interesting deck, but if you play 3 of each card, which I think I do, it's only 15 cards. So but we'll get to that in a minute. The rank 3 is Scaradiator. It's 1800 and 1400. Once per turn during the player's turn, you can detach 2 material from this card to target one monster your opponent controls. I can't stop yawning, I'm sorry. Change its battle position, and if you do, it has its effects negated to the end of the turn. Once per turn, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave, you can attach that destroyed monster to this card as material. Corbage, 2 level more, it's 22 and 18. You can also Z summon this card by detaching 2 materials from a rank 3 or 4 insect type at Z monster you control, then using that monster as material. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and target 1 defense position monster your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. Once per turn, if the battle positions of a monster's on the field is changed except during the damage step, you can attach 1 insect type material from your grave to this card as material. And the rank 7 Rhinoceros, you can 26, 22. You can also Z summon this card by detaching 2 materials from a rank 5 or 6 insect monster you control, then using that monster as material. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Once per turn during your player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy face-up monster or monsters your opponent controls with the highest defense, all if tied. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. Anyway, there's some cool little niches this deck can do. This deck definitely likes to change battle position of its monsters to do some stuff, and the one that puts them in all defense, Ladybug. Wait, no, where is it? Yeah, the Web Soldier is pretty interesting because it can definitely get rid of boss monsters. There's definitely some there could have definitely been some viability if these decks got actual, support cards. I believe there's no spells or traps for this archetype, actually. I think there are, but they're not Digital Bug Tet named, which is why I didn't include them in here. But in the deck list, I think there are a few that actually mention the typing. But anyway, let's get to the deck list, because the deck list is probably what you really care about the most. Ha ha ha. Alright, so as you can see, first I want to mention the side deck. I am playing some, side stuff like the Terratop package. You could probably do for rank 3 plays that aren't specific, but like Terratop can be used for generic rank 3, but obviously the bugs can't. You see I have Debris Dragon for it's only for the last 3 bugs. It's used for the Black Rose and the Black Rose Moonlight. I just think it's good for this deck because this deck can out stuff, but I think it'd be just quicker to have 1. And then you play 3 of the main deck monsters, then you play 3 Ash, Ties of the Brethren isn't any choice for this deck because you can just spam out to normal one, do some effects, and have at least a full board and at least protect yourself, and the next turn have at least a couple materials to go off. So I feel like Ties is pretty good. Upstart, it's just good. You definitely want to draw in this deck. Terraforming because the field spell. Bug Matrix. Monster Reborn because I don't know. I just feel like Monster Reborn could be decent in this deck. Bug Signal. Target one material monster you control. Special summon insect monster. Special summon from your deck one insect monster that is 2 ranks higher or lower than that monster you control by using it as material. That target, you can only activate one bug signal per turn. I actually didn't even think about this earlier, but what we could do is we could look it up. Insect. So we have 3, 5, and 7, right? You control special monsters 2. So we have a 7. So are there any level 9 insects? There are not. Are there any level 7 insects? There's Titanic Moth. Are there any level 5 insects? There's Insector Stag. Okay, and are there any level... Okay, I guess that's it, really. But anyway, so we have 2 extra monsters we could play. It's an actual interesting thing, but... I mean, only 2 possible extra cards, so that's really no big deal. Anyway, we play 3 Verdant Sanctuary. You could just add stuff, at the same level. Since everything's level 3, I feel like you could just keep adding stuff. Bug Matrix. Everything gains 300 attack. Then you can target a monster control. Attach one material monster from your hand to that bug to that monster as material. You can only use this effect once per turn. So it helps put material on your XZ so you can detach them to rank them up essentially. 3 infinite permanents, don't need to tell you why. Bug Emergency, target 2 level 3 insect monsters in your grave, special summon them, but their effects are negated, which is the only way that you can make generic rank 3, which is why Breaksword is the only one. You can banish this card in one monster at Z's monster from your grave. The levels of all level 3 insect type monsters you currently control become equal to the banished monster's rank until the end of the turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except insect monsters. So you have to do your Debris Dragon play before you do this, because if you do this first, then the Debris Dragon just becomes a dead body, essentially. Then for the extra deck, we got Insector Picoflina. I mean, equip monster, if this link, 2 insect, if this link summon, you can discard a card, then target one other insect monster control. Equip one insect monster from your deck to it as an equip spell that gains this effect. The equipped monster gains 500 attack defense. You can target 3 insect monsters in your grave, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. That's a pretty good card. I feel like it's really good for insects in general, but obviously Insectors equip more. This deck, you don't really have that many. You could probably put an extra card that you don't need at the time to push for game. So you can get it. You can get away with it. Shinobi Insect Hakagurumino. 2 monsters with different names. While this card points to a monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. If a monster this card points to destroyed by battle by a card effect, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower insect monster from your hand or grave, but banish it when it leaves the field. Obviously, you're probably going to be making an exceed with it, so the banish it when it leaves the field is useless. So yeah, that's a decent card. Wait, I just messed up. Why? I hate my fingers, bro. Oh my gosh. We'll just do this. B Trooper Armor Horn. 2 insect monsters. You cannot special summon monsters except insect monsters. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During your main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves normal summon 1 insect monster. So it helps you get an extra normal summon, and so that's decent. If this card is in your grave, you can banish 3 of the insect monsters from your grave. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. This card probably will get banished because most of the time you might try to make this is a decent card. It helps you get an extra normal, which can put an extra Xyz on the field, which can help you OTK or to get rid of boss problems. When this card comes out, Raika no Kurosagami, 2+ monsters including an insect, plant, or reptile. If your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this effect. Neither player can activate monsters' effects in the hand for the rest of the turn. If this card is in your grave, you can target 1 insect, plant, or reptile you control. Place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except insect, plant, or reptile. You can only use each effect once per turn. This stops hand traps. I don't know when we get this card, but we are going to be getting it soon. So this card is going to be an interesting choice. If we had Mat C, this would be even sillier because you could just, but that'd be a waste of a Mat C. But anyway, it's a decent card for a deck like this because you can just negate hand traps for the rest of the turn. And then we get to the rank 3 Digital Bug Scarator. We've already discussed this. Break Sword, most people know what that is. Downer for the rank 3 play with Terratop if you decide to play it. Or Star Slayer and then Zeus and then the 2 Black Roses. So we'll go ahead and play a game against a AI deck. One that is not going to be too hard, but not be too easy. Scrap Synchro is decent. So we're just going to play this and see how. With this deck, I would say you'd want to go second. So we'll go second. So we open up 2 Matrix, a Verdant Sanctuary, Registrator, and Centibet. So this is interesting hand. Hopefully we draw something decent. Of course, the computer's going for Needle Fiber because why not? I really hate the computer in this game because the computer gets all these stupid banned cards and like perfect sense of the game. Okay, so we draw Ladybug, which is interesting. We don't really need that, but we'll take this. So which one is it? Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. He's gonna do that because why not? We're gonna do that. We're gonna go 7 to go ahead and get rid of the. Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and search for Centibet again. Then we're gonna do that. Oh, no, not that. I didn't mean that. I meant that. Then we are gonna make where is it? We're gonna do this. We're gonna activate this, special summon that, like normal summon that. Then we're gonna make. We're gonna make this guy. We're gonna activate his effect. We'll change that. We'll attack over it. And then we'll activate its effect to do that. Attach it. Scrap Recycler is going to do some stupid stuff. That card, Oh Lion, is ridiculous. Then we're going to just do that. Then we're going to do that. And then we're main phase 2. We'll go ahead and upstart real quick. Okay. Okay. So I can actually have 2 of them on the field at the same time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, harpies. Of course, the computer always has like Called by the Grave, Ash, or Harpies every single time. Every single time. That's okay. Okay. The computer, I might actually win. Oh no, my phone service is running out. I know. We'll activate that. We'll do that. We'll activate that. We'll special summon this one. Do that. We will. What we could do is this. We could do this. Activate this. We don't really need that or that. Okay, so I still have no way of actually outbeating. I have no way of actually beating those 2 cards, so I'm pretty screwed. Yeah. Well, everybody, I tried to give you a good sense of the deck, but obviously I have never played this deck, so I don't know how it needs to be built. I'll probably won't, honestly. I was gonna say I'll probably try around and mess with it, but I really probably won't because the deck just doesn't seem like it could be good no matter what. If it was Earth, then you could add trap tricks and some other stuff, but it's not, so you can't. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry I yawned so many times during this video. I'm sorry there were some weird, silly moments that I didn't know what I was saying. I'm just tired, and I wanted to do a video because it's almost Sunday, so I have to get my other deck picked and do a research and get a deck list. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment what archetype you'd like to see. I do not take donations, so I don't really care. If you're the first one to suggest a donation, if you're the first one to suggest a deck, I'll end up doing it, and then in order as people comment. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and comment, and see you in the next video. Adios.